If you are traveling for the first time to Prague, the charming capital of the Czech Republic, this guide will help you a lot. I'll give you the 15 best travel tips to make the most of your trip. Where to stay, how to get around, what to do, travel insurance, ticket prices, and everything you need to know before you go. Let's go! The first tip is about where to stay. The best area is the Old Town, called Stare Miesto, which concentrates attractions such as the Old Town Square, the famous astronomical clock, Charles Bridge, and several churches and museums. It is the most charming area of the city, and although more expensive, it is really worth it because you will be close to everything and can explore almost the entire city on foot. Another good option is the area near Wenceslas Square in the Nove Miesto district, which is also central, has lower prices, and excellent public transport. We created this personalized map that explains exactly which is the best area. Staying in this area, you can't go wrong. In the video description and here in the QR code on the screen, we'll leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we've already stayed in and highly recommend, including one that is excellent, very cheap, and very well located. The second tip is about the weather. Prague has well-marked seasons. Summer, from June to August, is pleasant, with temperatures between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius, ideal for walking through the streets and enjoying gardens and outdoor breweries. Winter, from December to February, is cold, with temperatures close to zero, and snow, making the city even more magical. Autumn and spring are great times to visit with mild temperatures, fewer tourists, and lower prices. The third tip is about must-see attractions. Don't miss the Old Town Square, where the famous astronomical clock is located, which every hour puts on a small show with animated figures. Walking across Charles Bridge, with its statues and view of the Vltava River, is one of the most incredible experiences in the city. Prague Castle is one of the largest in the world and houses St. Vitus Cathedral, St. George's Basilica, and the famous Golden Lane. The Mala Strana neighborhood is beautiful, full of palaces, gardens, and charming alleys. The Jewish quarter, called Josefov, is also worth a visit, with historic synagogues and the old Jewish cemetery. If you have time, visit Vyšehrad, a historic fortress with stunning views of the city, and take a boat ride along the Vltava River, especially at sunset. For those who want to explore further, it's worth doing day trips to nearby cities such as Kutna Hora, famous for the Bone Chapel, which is 1 hour away by train, and Český Krumlov, a fairy tale medieval town, 2.5 hours from Prague. But don't worry, because in the video description and here in the QR code, we'll leave the link to the site where we always buy tickets and tours at the lowest price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything. Tickets for all attractions, tours, and excursions to nearby cities and places worth visiting, all at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they also have free tours that are great. And remember that on this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to plan our trips, and that always have everything much cheaper. Travel SIM card, travel insurance at half the price, tickets for all attractions, good and cheap hotels we've already stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account to take money abroad paying much lower fees. And the links already include automatic discounts, as we are always updating them, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. The fourth tip is about how many days to stay. With 3 full days, you can see the main attractions of the city well. If you have 4 or 5 days, you can include day trips to nearby towns that are very worthwhile. The fifth tip is about the airport. Prague Airport is about 30 minutes from the center. The airport express bus costs around $6 per person and takes you to the central station. A taxi costs around $24, depending on traffic. The sixth tip is about transportation. Prague's public transport system is excellent, with subway, trams, and buses that reach the whole city. The 24-hour ticket costs about $5 and allows unlimited travel. Since the main attractions are close to each other, you can do most of the sightseeing on foot. The seventh tip is about shopping. Napsikopia Street is one of the most famous for well-known brand stores. The Wenceslas Square area is also great for shopping. For typical products and handicrafts, it's worth visiting the Old Town shops and the street markets, especially at Christmas, which are amazing. And for those who are new here on the channel, welcome! Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. The eighth tip is about food. Czech cuisine is delicious and hearty. Try goulash, served with bread or dumplings called nedliki, and the famous trdelník, a pastry baked over an open fire and covered with sugar and cinnamon. A simple meal costs on average from $10 to $14 per person. And of course, don't miss the local beers, which are very cheap and famous worldwide. The ninth tip is about traditional breweries. In Prague, visiting a pivovar, which are typical breweries, is part of the experience. The most famous are U Fleku, which has existed since 1499, and Pilsner Urquell Original, which serves beer straight from the barrel. It's a delicious way to immerse yourself in local culture. The 10th tip is about travel insurance. It is mandatory to enter the Czech Republic and almost all countries in the European Union. The cost is about $4 per day and covers medical expenses, lost luggage, and other unforeseen events. I'll leave in the description the link to the comparator we use, which shows the price of all insurers and guarantees the lowest value. The 11th tip is about the language. Czech is the official language, but in tourist areas, many people speak English, and you can get by just fine. The 12th tip is about tipping. In restaurants, it's common to round up the bill or leave around 10%. The 13th tip is about documentation. Tourists need a valid passport and travel insurance, but no visa is required for stays of up to 90 days. The 14th tip is about currency exchange. The official currency is the Czech koruna, called CZK. It's worth bringing euros or dollars to exchange in currency exchange offices in the city center, where the rate is better. Avoid exchanging money at the airport, where it's always more expensive. And the 15th tip is enjoy it a lot. Prague is a fairy tale city with stunning architecture, fascinating history, and a unique atmosphere that captivates every traveler. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a good trip.